We shall start by another 2 minutes.
Okay, no issues.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we shall start. Good evening, everyone. Um, so here we are going to have a Kunal Shindagi. He's a innovator, leader, coder, and multi-faced entrepreneur, smart India Hackathon last year winner. Okay, so here we brought him for our institute students to get benefited, so that we can get some tricks and tips so that we can win. Over to you, sir.
Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Rajeshwari ma'am, for getting me here. It is quite a good opportunity to share my knowledge to students who are going to benefit, and maybe some of them might win Smart India Hackathon through my experience. It will be a great opportunity for you guys to understand how industry works and other things. I'll be sharing my screen, and am I audible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, ah, can you all see my screen right now? So let us first, let me tell you guys who am I, and let me tell you about my team, the role I played in my team, and everything. My name is Kunal Shingi. I'm a computer science engineer graduate. I'm passionate about problem solving, innovation, and cybersecurity. Cybersecurity, because I thought this is the industry where no one is working a lot, no one is contributing much. They're just building firewalls and certain amount of air gap systems. But that is not it. And people should work more on cybersecurity. That was my thought process. And my strength is analytical thinking, leadership, teamwork, and technical skills. I know about Python, IoT, and encryption systems. Took on the role as of the team leader and presenter. Now, why this is important? Took on the role of team leader and presenter. Team leader can be anybody in the team, but presenter was the important thing. To that part later on the in the slides. You will understand why. I also coordinated team, divided the task, and kept everyone focused under pressure. That was my main role. Represented our solution in front of mentors, judges, contributed to both technical development and final pitch preparation. You can read the remaining. Now, why SIH is important? It's a national platform, a chance to prove your skills and gain recognition. Today, wherever I go, if I say that I am a winner of Smart India Hackathon, I get a privileged communication, privileged talking. There are set of privileges that we have, like the sense of confidence people get in me, than if someone is presenting the same thing, exact same thing, still people will believe me than them, because I have been recognized by a body that is really important in India right now. What is Smart India Hackathon? First of all, let us understand it. It's a national innovation challenge platform for real world problem solving, scale and reach. And then there are two types of hackathon in SIH. One is the software side, and one is the hardware side. Duration for software side it will be 36 hours, and for hardware side it is almost 3 or 4 days something. I don't know much about the hardware side duration. This year, Smart India Hackathon has not only evolved, they have added some new segments like disaster management, healthcare, supply chain, logistics, smart technology, and many other things. Water management, agricultural, and food. These things have been added in Smart India Hackathon this year, which also is good thing as you guys have more space to contribute to. Last year when we had it was majorly cybersecurity, game tech, and websites for tourism. This was the only thing that we had. Then, who organizes SIH and why is it important? Minister of Education and Government, AICTE, Innovation Cell. Now, Innovation Cell is the most important part over here. Ministry of Education, AICTE, they organize n number of things, but Innovation Cell, they recognize your talent and then they help you out to grow into a startup. This is the most important part. Then other government ministries, corporates, NGO, they support them. Why it is important? Career growth. You get an exponential reach after SH. I'll tell you, by the networking that you do there, the opportunities like internship and all. We have an alumni portal also. Then we have practical learning, skill development, and confidence and recognition. Definitely, how practical learning, you will be implementing a real world problem. These problems are validated and verified by those governments, those corporates. And then skill development by improve by implementing these things. That is why it is really important. Stages of SIH are very simple. Do not look at this map. You have to submit one presentation. If you are selected in the top six, normally it is top six, where they initially only show the top five who are going to compete, and the sixth one is a wild card entry. That which college is coming, they get it personally and directly. You guys attend it on the final day. So currently, you guys have to only focus on building your presentation, and that idea should be unique. Once you submit this presentation, then all it is about your luck and then the hard work that you have put on your presentation. If you are accepted there, then you will go for the finals. There are no other rounds for this. First, you have to do the internal hackathon in the college, which the college is conducting. So this is my team. This is me, Pooja, Nagaraj, Anish, Bharti sir, Khushi, Darshan, and Prakash Sonwalkar sir. So why the team is really important, I'll tell you. First of all, everyone should have at least one or two girls in the team. If it is three boys and three girls team, that is really good. It will definitely help you out. I'll tell you later on how it is going to help. Just briefly introduce what we as a team used to do. So Darshan and Anish were responsible for all the new research and development which was asked to us. So we had to do those things. Me, my team, my majority thing was presenting, ideating, and if some questions are asked immediately, I should know the answer. That is how deep research I had to do. Kushi was the content writer, designer, and everything. Nagaraj was the only coder who used to code everything, and he used to coordinate with Darshan and Anish. By this, we had divided our works. We made sure that everyone is doing something separate. No one is working on the same thing. Because of which, we had the sense of team. We also had the sense of working together, which made our team and our problem statement easy to crack to. So, before I get to my solution, this was one team called as one dumb team. Please never keep such team names. It will definitely hurt your image once you are selected to the finals. This team did not get to finals, but you can see the effort they have put in. Now, why I'm showing this, when I get to the presentation that we had submitted, It doesn't matter how beautifully you have created these things. In the end, all that matters is the content you have put in. You can just see this
Hi
video.
everyone. For this super
So
hard to
this is
upgrade
how they
or
are done.
install new ones, like building a universal
In detail, they had
lab
put many things, and he had
for
explained
the
about it.
encryption. Like
So
this takes
whatever you can see, this should not be done. This whatever you see, no, the n number of things he has put in, that is not useful. There is one more example also. So you
using
can see
AI-driven
how this guy
anomalies.
is put.
Intercepting data packets.
They have explained it really nice, but this explanation is mostly a waste of, like, how do I say this? That when someone looks at it, there should be a feeling that you are understanding whatever is going on here. They have just put in every single information, their images, and they have made a video out of it. This will not get you anywhere, because whenever a jury or judge is going to look at your presentation, he wants a sense of ease and peace to understand what is going on here. This is the presentation that we had submitted. Okay. Uh, First, do not change anything in this slide. Just add in your names and keep the team ID empty. Uh, the next slide, just mention the solution overview, problem address, innovation, and uniqueness. Please mention the solution overview, what you guys are doing, innovation and uniqueness in your first feature itself. That is really important. This will grab the attention. Then comes your technical approach. Keep the flowchart simple, either in this format, or I'll show you one more presentation deck also. Mention in detail why you are using MongoDB. MongoDB is a database for encrypted data storage. Why libraries for MongoDB interaction? Why JSON for data parsing? Mention these things so that they also understand whatever you are using, it is really necessary and useful. Data privacy concerns, like what is the potential risk and challenges, strategies to overcome these challenges, everything has to be mentioned. Then comes your feasibility and viability. This slide is really important after those two, because here they will understand what exactly you are trying to.
I think some network issue with the resource person. Just a minute.
The network issue, sorry guys. Am I audible to you guys?
Voice is not clear, sir.
Hello. Am I now audible? Hello. Hello.
Not yet, sir.
Voice is
Just a
not
minute.
audible correctly.
Am I audible now, or is it the same?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Shall I continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So now this part of your slide should is really important for you guys. Here only they will understand what is your future capabilities and how viable is your whatever, like I have mentioned your cost benefits, market demand, scalability. This is the most important part. These guys are going to look into how technical capabilities and all those things. And then comes your target audience. Who are going to be a target audience? Mention these things, because SH doesn't only believe in once you're done, it is done. They also want to look into other aspects also. Like apart from the existing, like if for us, Delhi Metro had given the problem statement. So apart from Delhi Metro, can this be used somewhere else? Yes. Cybersecurity, law firms, and all those things. That is important for you. Then reference and research, please put in the latest reference and research. Like only use the paper names of 2024 and 2025. That is the most important part. Okay. Then this you can keep or you can remove. It is your will and wish. That doesn't matter. So now, once you submit this and once you get to the finals, you cannot use the same presentation. Here you have to get creative because now you are in the final. This is what we had presented in my finals. So here you can see we had first given the table of content and all those things, and after that, clearly we had mentioned what is the problem statement, what is the proposed solution, expected outcomes. We had mentioned it very clearly. There should be no doubt to whoever you're presenting. It should be clear for them. Use animations to interact. Now see, here we had mentioned legacy systems. For legacy system, an old guy. What is a legacy system? A system that is really old and no one uses anymore, or they are still using as a old solution. So that is why legacy system. Then comes in what are the existing algorithms, what unique that we are giving, that should be our next. This is the proposed system architecture that we gave them. How our formula is working. Do not mention the details, how exactly it is working. This is just a overall view that how it was working, and then benefits of the solutions. That this is really important because they will be more interested in this part of your solution. As we are saying, it is secure transaction, accountability is there, user friendly interface, low cost, customizable, everything we had mentioned. This was a team. All those things have to be mentioned. Now, this is how the setup was for us. They give you the table once you go to a final. In this table only, at least one person should be present throughout the 36 hours. And they provide you with everything. There was a coffee table in this part and bean bags or so many other things. When it comes to presentation, I'll tell you the biggest point where we won our presentation style. You can see the laptops here. These laptops, all of them were in one single direction. Why? I'll tell you. These two first laptops, they had the dashboard where we were doing the communication and showing them that this is how the communication normally happens. These two worked as a server, and this worked as a third tertiary server, which was one of their requirements that we had to show them in the final round. This guy here was from civil department. Now imagine our question is a cryptography software, and he was a civil department judge. So you can expect any person as a judge from the college side, and you have to make sure that he understands. So use words that are recognizable, easy to understand. These two people had come from Delhi Metro as senior management. Now you can see here, for us it was really easy. I was presenting it from here itself. Whereas other teams, what they were doing in same format, they were standing, but one person was lifting one laptop and giving it in the hands of the judges to look. Then next laptop, then next laptop. That is the biggest confusion. Will there a confusion will be created now? The judge, to understand what exactly is going on, he has to look at every single laptop again and again. Whereas in our case, he could directly understand how is the work procedure going. Best case is you can understand with in this itself, as I was showing here. See, here itself, we can I can easily show them. There were five laptops, right? One showed cloud storage, two of them working as the dashboard, two of them working as a server. This we had created in that presentation timing. So because of which we got really good appreciation when it came to presentation, because in the end whatever you present, that matters. Your software can be later on enhanced or done better works. Your presentation is the most important part. Now, challenges we faced, and how we overcame, skills gained. So, challenges that we faced, the problem statement itself. It was so vague and ununderstandable. It was too tough for people to get into. For which, what we did, we contacted industry experts, we contacted n number of people, sat almost 15 to 20 days continuously in one room, and we thought about every single aspect. And then what we did, we simply just went down. They had asked three things. They wanted encryption system, they wanted it to be retrofitted in legacy systems, and they wanted it to be cloud friendly. So these 3 points we satisfied. Then we thought of how to make it unique. So to make it unique, the only place we could do it is encryption system. We saw the current encryption systems and we were like, instead of using this, let us build our own encryption system which is going to be made in India. This was our thought process, and that gained us a lot of weightage, because we were the only ones over there who had built our own encryption system. We were only giving what they wanted, one uniqueness with that what they wanted. Whereas other people, thinking Delhi Metro, they made those automatic door opener software, some or the other things which was not necessary for them. Always understand this. If the problem statement, it asks you four or five things, do that first, do that due diligence first, complete those four or five things, then add uniqueness to those four or five things which will stand you out, make you stand you out, or else add two more or three more features which can help you out to stand out. Do not make the same mistake, like give a generalized version, because everyone has access to chat gpt, gemini, all those things. And these chat gpt and all will give the same generalized version to every single problem statement, to every single one. Remember that it is your thought process which is going to make it unique. Skills gained, technical, soft skills, teamwork, everything. My winning moment and key takeaway is when, as I showed you, this was a winning moment, the presentation style, where we were easily able to make them understand what we are trying to do, how it shaped my career. Whatever project that we had done, it was a mini project, which later on turned to a major project, turned to a SIH problem statement, now a full-fledged company, where we also have been awarded as the top startup of Karnataka recently in Suvarna Sauda also. So now you can see a mini project that I started is getting me recognition, is getting me awards, it is getting me people who are helping me out to build a startup instead of a job. You're holding your own job helps you a lot. Recently itself, we got incubated at IIM Bangalore, Triple IT Dharwad. Now imagine I have millionaires and billionaires who are helping out. Just one mini project changed my life. Whereas others who thought that, what is this, was again one more hackathon, simply time waste and these things. Today they are sitting in J Spiders and all. I have to be blunt, because I see my batchmates and everybody who are still in J Spiders, Q Spiders. It's been 7 to 8 months since our passing out. Now that is not a career that you want. Spending lakhs together in engineering and again going to Bangalore, staying in a PG and again learning there. This is the chance where you can build the best project that will shape your career. Even if you don't win SIH, that doesn't matter. Your project can be converted to a startup which will help you out definitely. Not just as a startup. When you go to interview, you can say that this project changed my life. This project is so well done that it matches to your company and we can help you out a lot. This gains that you get, that is important over here. Tips and tricks. The whole presentation I have told you, be unique, and participation alone matters. Internal hackathon also is more than enough. Winning is very tough. I'm telling you why. Each problem statement gets around 500 submissions. In that 500 submissions, only six are selected. Now you can see how strong, how difficult it is. Just like you're getting into JE and IITs. 10 lakh students, only 9,000 seats. It is similar to that. So do not stop if you don't get selected. Once you start with the project, complete it totally and go ahead. And my message to everyone would be, whichever project you are choosing, make sure you can build a startup out of it which can generate revenue. It should not be a NGO purpose startup. Your career is important. That is why I'm telling. If you're fifth semester and you're trying for Smart India Hackathon, that is great. You guys have to one more year. If you start a project right now itself, till the date you pass out, you will be ready with a project or a product that can go into as a startup or anything. Any questions, guys?
Thank you, Kunal. Dear students, any questions?
Hello.
Yes.
So, sir, we have taken a hardware project. So,
Okay.
we wanted some like, what is the difference between software and hardware? How hardware is going to be get selected? Like, if you have some any idea.
Same. See, when it is the part of selection, right? Again, it will come down to presentation. Whatever presentation you are sending, it will be selected basis on that. In the presentation, here where I had mentioned the technicals, I'll just get to that slide. This part, wherever the technical part is, do not mention these vague terms like we are using Arduino, we are using ESP32, we are using these. Mention some important technical terms that will help you out. Like it will show you. It will show them the dedication that this guy has done a research where he knows the exact particular part which is going to be used in this. That will
Okay.
be the highlighting point for you guys. And there should be uniqueness, as I told you. If I saw recently, I was in Alvas, I saw this attendance management system for some Punjab university. They were doing this, and almost everyone had the same things where camera is there and facial recognition. There was one team which did really unique. I cannot tell you because again, then if you copy, it will be bad for them. But they had done really unique set of features that exceeded. So that is when I understood that attendance monitoring can be done in this way also.
Okay. Okay.
So they had mentioned the details of the sensors and things that they are going to use. These details matter a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Any other question?
Hello.
Yes.
So I have two questions. My first question is that, should our project or the prototype should be like, is it okay if it's a simulation prototype, or is it required that it should be completely a deployable at that stage? And my second question is how do we prepare for the technical approach questionnaire? Like, what all questions can we expect from the judges?
Okay, for the first question, when you go to SIH as a finalist, it should be a deployable project. Like in the sense, a prototype, which is called as proof of concept or MVP model. Not a full extent to deployable because certain things even they will not tell you. If it's a website and all, definitely it should be fully deployable, like a tourism website and all. But like which problem statement I had, they could not mention few details since the security matters and all. So whatever they wanted, we proved it. It should be a MVP, minimum viable product. You search about this term MVP, and then you will understand how to do it. What was your second question?
About the technical approach, like what all questions can we expect from the judges, like how to prepare for that?
See, as I was telling you, there was one civil guy. His questions were totally out of the box because he did not know what is encryption system and all. Only thing he cared about is this is so you have done. You are showing me right now. Apart from this, what you can add. So this was these kind of questions we got from him. Like then we had to add anomaly detection and those things. Technical can be anything. To prepare for that, you have to just use this chat gpt and perplexity and tell them to deep dive into whatever technical questions can come. prepare and go. That is what I can say.
So we can expect like the judges can deep dive into the technical approach that we have used.
Yes,
So we
yes,
have to
yes.
be ready.
Yes, yes, yes. If you are using MongoDB as your database, why MongoDB? Why not AWS? So at the moment you can say it is a free tier and for students and all, that is why we are using. But they might say no, no, you should have used AWS. Then you should have the answer for that. Why AWS? Like once you get it as a get it out as a product, how AWS can help you out. All those things in detail you should know. Why not AWS? Why MongoDB right now as a MVP product? In my perspective, I could say that why are we using the multilingual? These things I cannot tell you. Best example to say would be why are you using React, not Next.js? Something like this. They will ask you why are you using HTML, CSS? Why not React? Or let us say Django. So these kind of questions can come. You have to be prepared for everything.
Okay, so and for the internal hackathon stage also it should be at MVP level.
Yeah, it should be at MVP. That I leave it to Rajeshwari ma'am. It is the judges that they are going to decide. I would be just looking at the presentation because in the end, like if it, like in the end, I have to only judge you on the presentation, which you are going to submit. Because after that, if you are selected, you get almost a month or 15 to 20 days to prepare your product, which is more than enough for you guys to do. But it
Okay,
is
sir.
good if it is really good if you guys build the product now itself and keep it because it will help you out. Otherwise, you will get lazy and you won't build it later on if you're not accepted for the finals.
Yes, sir. Like for now, like we have some prototype with simulation prototype, not a complete working one. So I had that doubt. So is it enough for the internal hackathon stage?
That you ask it to your college faculty is better.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Any other question?
Sir, how did you approach the understanding of the problem deeply without jumping into solutions? Like right now, our team, when we were started to think about what the problem is, we are jumping into solution. Like we can do this, we can do that. But if yeah, so if
So for
we
this, I'll tell you, this is the problem that every team faces. For this, there is one solution. Do not think. So let us say you got a problem statement to build a smart waste management system. What we start thinking, okay, we'll prepare a bin, we'll add some sensors. If there is weight, there is no wet, these things. We start suddenly thinking about the solution, but we never think about the problem in deeply.
yes.
Get to the ground level. Get to the ground level. If someone is asking you to build an attendance monitoring system, get to the ground level and understand why this attendance monitoring system is required. What are the components you can procure so that it becomes a very lightweight module, a very easy to install module? First understand these things. Do not over exaggerate. Okay, let us consider one more thing. Any one problem statement. Okay, we found out this one medical health chatbot, mental health chatbot, not medical. When it comes to mental health chatbot, what is the first thing? Why are you building this? That is important for you. Why are you building this? A mentally ill person can use your chatbot. That is your goal. Okay. Now understand why a mentally ill person is going to use your chatbot and how it is going to help him.
Mm-hmm.
These two things, then you understand to build this what things I can develop which are in my hand. So now if you are saying that you are going to train a some 7 8 billion model parameter, some LLM which will be capable enough to talk in any manner, any multilingual, do you have the resources to train that? Do you have the Nvidia GPUs? Think about it. Think on the ground level. Do not start going up in the air कि हम ये बनाएंगे वो बनाएंगे. That is when you lose. First think about all the problems one by one. In mental health, if some person is using your chatbot, if he asks a question, something like I want to die, I want to do this, I want to do that, how problematic it will be for your solution to handle these questions.
Hmm.
Why I'm taking this problem like this question itself. In Advas, when I was a judge 2 days back, around 18 teams had built a mental health chatbot. Out of that, only two teams had discussed these things. If someone is using my chatbot, it should not give him some wrong answers. Ki, I'm so sorry, please contact them, and just leave it at that point. There should be some alternative way to help that person out. There should be an alternative way that that person's privacy is not leaked.
Okay.
So they went this deep. First, think about all the problem, then think about what are the solutions you can build. Then get to the next point. Is this solution what we are trying to build is capable to build by us or no? Do we have all the resources? If
Yeah.
it comes to my problem statement that we had encryption as a service. In encryption as a service, we were thinking about a lot of things. We'll buy AWS server. This when we saw the cost, it was 2,30,000.
We are also in that phase.
Hmm. We started it like that. Almost 27 days in a straight, we were only building encryption service.
Hello, sir, you are not audible.
I think again problem occurred.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Audible.
Yeah, sorry. There is some problem with my laptop today. It is shutting down
No
constantly.
issues.
Yeah. So that is what I'm telling. When we started as a problem statement, we thought of getting AWS server. We were thinking of whatever we can do. Then we had one mentor called as Nikhil Joshi. He advised us, like, think through it properly. Is it really necessary? Then we understood we can just do it using a JavaScript, uh, like a backend one small algorithm we had to write, a process which would eradicate all the necessary. Uh, we almost only spent what, some 230 rupees just to get one card sheet.
Okay.
From 2 lakh server to making whatever we wanted, we just got into 230 rupee card sheet because everything else was built with this software as a service only. So get to the ground level, understand every single consequences, then write down the solutions that you get, out of which you can do. And if something is incapable but it is necessary to do, then you have to figure out some software side method, or the best word we use, jugaad. You have to do that
Oh,
because in the end, this is a minimum viable product. You won't be directly deploying it into any server or anything. Whoever has given you the problem statement.
yes.
Yes. Any other questions?
Any questions, students?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Tell.
Sir, from your experience, what industry or domain have the most scope for innovation right now?
Cybersecurity, quantum computing, biomedical, food technology, drone technology, space defense, and I can go on. There, like, innovation is everywhere. It is just that you have to find your niche. I found my niche in cybersecurity, in that also data security. It was a random day when I was scrolling a reel and I got to see about this company called as Cloudflare, how they do the encryption. They manage around 40% of world's internet. And when I was like, this is what I want to build for my mini project. But when I saw the cost, again, it was around some 75,000. Like, instead of this, let us build a software side solution which will be free of cost, something like that. Now, that was my thought process. You should also find your niche. Like, you might be interested in quantum computer, you might get interested in front end development, you might get interested in back end. Now, you have to figure out how you can be unique in this matter. Any other questions?
Okay. Sir, how did you do the research? Like, I want to get a brief idea, like, at that time, like, what did you use and how the preparation was? Like, you took
We
20
use
days.
ChatGPT. Definitely, we use ChatGPT a lot. ChatGPT. That time Gemini was not there. Yes,
ಹೆಂಗದಿಯಾ
it has started just now, Gemini.
ಆರಾಮಂತಾಗಿದ್ದಿ
ChatGPT, of course, I had
ಹಾ
ChatGPT Premium. I was lucky enough.
ಹಾ
I used my brother's account, so it was good for me. Then, other than that, I met few industry experts. Then I met this person, Rajiv Rao, who is managing director of Rao Enterprises and other things. He is a person who told me to like think at a ground level. He is also one of the person. He motivated my team basically. He's also my neighbor, so it was easy to get him. Uh, for the research part, I'll tell you, if you go and read my problem statement, you will get confused a lot because they had not mentioned anything clearly due to the security reasons of Delhi Metro. So we had to just guess it. Okay, this is what they exactly want. We just picked out three words: encryption, cloud, legacy systems. On those three, we started researching. When was Delhi Metro founded? What are the current things they are using? How many lines are there? What things are available on the public internet? We also called Delhi Metro, but they could not give us the information due to the security reasons. For research nowadays, you have a lot of things. Use Perplexity, Gemini. You all are students, you will get Gemini Pro free of cost. Use those things only for research, not for ideation. Ideation, your mentality will not match with the Chat GPT. You are going to be unique. I follow this quote of Elon Musk, which is what he says. He built the rockets that come back, right? His thought process was let us also contribute to physics, not only be focused on what is going on, like whatever is being thought. That was my thought process. Cryptography already existed, n number of cryptographical algorithms already existed. But what I did was I made sure that the cryptography I built should be keyless. Now everyone told me this won't work. There is no keyless algorithm. When there is no keyless algorithm, I should build it. This was my thought process. In the end, it was just a trial. I was in my engineering. Nothing could have gone south if I had built it. And I built it. Now it is a company. That is why it is a company. So you have to have this thought process. If they say it is impossible, check why it is impossible. If there is a solution, sit for 20, 30 days straight, do it.
Okay. So actually, right now we have met whatever they wanted. We have done that. Like still now we have to find the uniqueness. Like what we have to create something that will benefit them. So we're still working on that.
Go and do what is your problem statement?
Like it's about pesticides. It's a Ministry of Punjab. I'll
Okay.
just wait a second. Mm.
Just tell me, like in one sentence, what exactly do they want?
So what they want is like they want to create a smart IoT based system which
Mm-hmm.
would go to infected plants, detect
Mm-hmm.
that plants like we using AI, and when it is detected, it should spray the insecticides on that. And
Okay.
on top of
For this, have you done the research of how American robotic giants are doing this?
like we just went with what are the previous procedures that are being used, like we see that knapsack spraying, then in America they use like boom shoom machines where it is elongated, that sprayers are elongated with a tractor, they sit in that and they just sprayed the whole process. Still AI integration is not been developed there. Most
No.
probably they
AI
use.
integration have been developed instead of pesticides, they are using lasers. Do you know this already? So this is the research that you should have done. They have told you to do it as a pesticide hill, but
Yeah.
why not go one step ahead? We also do pesticides. We also use laser. Why that laser is used at a very sharp point? It can directly like inject to the pesticide itself. In US, it has been used. In China, it is used. These robotic giant tractors, they are connected. You can just go and check laser embedded tractors for pesticide removal in plants. You will get the videos. If you can develop that at a low cost, then it will be a game changer in India.
Okay. We'll look on that then. We were
Yeah,
actually focusing on the drone based, but it was going way too expensive.
of course.
So
Drone is going to see. First of all, they are. Is it a hardware or software solution?
hardware.
Okay. First of all, you prepare the software side of it because hardware can be done anyhow. If you build the best software, then people are there who will give you sponsorship and all for this, or you can only understand with what bare minimum parts now I can assemble this and build the final prototype.
Okay.
That is why build the software first, because then only you will understand what exact parts I require to build whatever I want.
Okay, we actually like we thought about hardware also, but like we'll
Hmm.
shift from our mentality right now. Like we'll go focus
Not
on
shift,
software.
just check it out, whatever I'm saying. Always remember this. सुनो सबकी करो अपनी. Whatever you hear from everybody, listen to it, think about it, process it. If it is beneficial, then you do it.
Okay.
Next, any other questions? We have 5 to 10 more minutes till let's move fast.
Dear students, any other questions? I think no questions. Okay, Kunal, thank you so
Yes.
much
Yes.
um, for your valuable time. 1 minute. Suresh sir, Akoli sir is there.
So
Ashok
students,
sir.
I've also shared one link in the chat. In this group, I always share about the upcoming events and hackathons and those things. If you guys want, you can just join in here. Even the faculties can join in. I post upon the upcoming hackathons or any number of things, and regarding Smart India Hackathon also, I keep on posting there. Yes, ma'am. Continue. Sorry.
Oh, no issues. Okay. Okay. Thank you. We will see you shortly.
Yes.
Um, any
Yes.
other questions, students? No, no. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ. In and
You can
my
ask me in Kannada. Kannada, English, Hindi, Marathi is okay for all.
my biggest question is how they are going to select all the PPTs. Just looking there only.
No, no, like if so let us say this, whatever pesticide product, like the problem statement, that same presentation goes to three people. Then all of them write down this, like they give out the marks, and of that they take out the average, and only the best, whichever they feel top six, they remove out of it. The selection criteria is too tough. They look into every single part, and sometimes it is based on luck also in the end.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, then we shall end the session. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Thank you.
You can leave.